Hi, I'm Rosie, and it's easier than you'd think to have a sustainable Easter. I've come on a little walk to try and find a nice stick for my Easter tree. Oh my god, a rat! Hey friend, wanna come and be a part of my Easter tree? Go on. I'm not gonna cut anything off a tree, I just want a dead one. I think I might have found a strong contender. Woo! We are going to make salt dough, which is extremely easy, and it's only got 3 ingredients, and we are going to bake it in the oven after we've shaped it into some decorations for our Easter tree. Here are our 3 ingredients. We've got a cup of plain flour, half a cup of salt, and half a cup of water. 1, 2, and water. I'm going to colour this dough with a bit of turmeric, because I just think that would be nice and colourful and great. There she is. That is the salt dough. I've given it a nice knead, so the colour's really well mixed in. Turmeric obviously is a really excellent natural dye, so no need to use any food colouring. Let's go and make some little rabbits. I've got my sculpting tools, which I've had for so many years, and they're perfect for doing any kind of clay modelling, but you really don't need like specific tools. You can just use a knife. There's something like a sort of knife here. You want something that might shape it, so like a spoon. You can even use cookie cutters and stuff as well to like get specific shapes. Then I've just got a couple of baking trays with a bit of baking paper on. Preheat the oven to the lowest setting. I'm going to do 2D decorations because I want them to hang nice and straight. I'm going to keep them flat and 2D, and then they'll dry out a lot quicker in the oven. The thing that I love about this sort of stuff is that it's for you. So it doesn't matter if it doesn't look like something you buy in the shop, because it's not for anyone else. So if you can't draw a rabbit and you don't know what a rabbit looks like, it's still great to just do it and do it to your imagination, and whatever you come out with, it will be hilarious if it's not good. Now at this point it's a good idea to put a hole in it, because we're going to thread them to hang on the tree. So I'm just going to stab it in the side. Mine looks a little bit like a demon, but I love it. Just carefully lift him off. Oh, I've been careful. Actually, I'm going to use my scrapey. Okay, great. Right, I'm going to make a little egg because it's Easter. And another thing we can do is get articles from around the house and press them into the dough to see what kind of patterns they leave. I've got a shell here, and I'm going to roll this pattern around the circle of dough and see what that does. Yeah, that's quite cool. Okay, here are all the bits pre-baked. I'm gonna put them in the oven now for 3 hours, roughly. Just gonna like keep an eye on them because some of these ones are really thin, these ones are quite fat. Okay, so the salt dough is in. We can have a look and see if there's anything lying around the house that we can turn into recycled decorations. So the first place I'm gonna look is the recycling bin. Actually, that might be nice, lovely blue. This is some interesting packaging. I'm going to also have a quick look in the kitchen cupboard, see if there's anything in there that we can maybe turn into some decoration somehow. Okay, so I'm going to tear off a little bit of tissue paper. Get my rice. So what I'm going to do is just pour a bit in the middle. I'm going to gather them up. Make a sort of egg shape. There we go. Right. Hey presto. Easter egg. If you don't have tissue paper, you could use magazine paper, you could use newspaper, literally any paper that you've got lying around. In fact, let's do some with printer paper. I collected a whole load of ivy earlier when I was out on my little forage. So I'm going to do a rubbing. These are my favourite crayons. They came from a children's toy shop, I think. They were like 20p each. They're my favourite. Rub over it. Check that out. I'm literally just like doing squiggles like a 2-year-old. And then back, because because it's going to be both ways, I'm just going to do some big old zigzags. Coloured. Okay, there's one side, there's the other side. And I'm going to choose the ivy side for the outside because I think that would be nice. Put in the rice, rustle it into a shape. Hey presto! An Easter egg. Next, we got our stuff out of the recycling, so I'm going to go through that and see if there's anything in there that we can use to make some little hanging eggs. So here I've got a whole load of little eggies. And I think what I'll do is, because the back is white, so I'm going to decorate the back. Could you not? Okay, cool. So I've decorated all of my little eggs on the backs of the coloured cardboard that I cut out. I've just done like little decorations on them. So when they hang, they can spin, and it's got both sides decorated, which would be really cool. These decorations don't have to be anything kind of even that accomplished. I just think it's nice to do something that is handmade, you know, and it's your style. It doesn't have to be polished. It doesn't have to be shop bought. It just, you know, it's recycled, it's eco-friendly. So this is a big bag of string that I have been accumulating over the years. It's all stuff from various Christmas presents and stuff that people have given me, stuff that I've given other people, and I always just hoover up all of the wrapping and stuff so that I can reuse it. Because it's just string, guys, you can use it until it breaks. Okay, recycled paper egg decorations. They look pretty cool. Right, Whippy, let's have a look at the salt dough. Great idea. Okay, so they are definitely toasty on the top. Just gonna have a look underneath. Yeah, still quite raw underneath, but they are starting to go. So yeah, let's put them in for another hour. So I'm just going to introduce you to my bag of scraps. All the offcuts of all the fabric I use for anything, patchworking or card making or anything like that, and I keep every single little tiny scrap because you just never know what it's going to be useful for. I've just started to go through and tie on some little bits of fabric, and I think it's looking pretty cool so far. So here are my salt dough decorations that I've threaded with some cotton thread that I had from making some friendship bracelets a while back. Some ribbon which I have from Christmas, and I just have a tin of old stuff, but you can literally use anything, bit of twine from the garden or just a bit of random string, anything you can find that you can thread through the holes that you made, depending on how big they are, and that you can tie. So now I'm going to put them on the Easter tree. Well, here we have it, everyone. This is our homemade and handmade Easter tree with all of our homemade decorations. These salt dough decorations look so cool. I love the colour. I think that natural dye works so well in the dough, and I don't think they need painting. I think they look really cool. They're all going to be completely unique as well, which is what's so great about doing something like this. Everybody's personalities are going to come out. Super cool, and I hope you enjoy making them yourselves at home. Woohoo!